everybody? Am I audible to all? Am I audible to all? Okay, we shall wait for just 1 and 2 minutes to join others. After that, we will start our class. Abhijit, am I audible? Am I audible to all? So I will wait for some minutes to join others. After that, we will start our class. Okay, am I audible to all? Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
थोड़ा धीरे आ रहा है सर आवाज.
we will just wait for some minutes to join others. After that, we will start our class. Okay, there are only 8 participants, so we wait for just 1 minute. After that, we will start our class.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रहा बिल्कुल भी.
Am I audible to all?
Yes sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we shall start our class. We are going for the sharing our screen. So previous day we are just aware of the ring. For a ring, definition was if plus, sorry, not if, it is R plus is an abelian group. R plus is an abelian group and R dot is a semi group and A into B plus C is equal to A dot B plus A dot C is equal to B plus C into A is equal to this. Hello, BA plus CA. That is the multiplication distributive law is hold. Am I audible to all? Then
Yes,
we can say
Yes,
that
sir.
Yes, sir.
R plus dot it is ring. Na? This was the definition of ring when R plus is an abelian group, R dot is a semi group and the multiplicative distribution law hold. That means here are 5 and 2 7 and 1 8 properties were for a ring. When it is ring with unity, then it will be from semigroup to monoid. That means 1 belongs to R, then it is monoid, then it is called ring with unity. Ring with unity, then it is the monoid. After that, if we take that R plus dot ring with unity, commutative ring with unity, commutative ring with unity. That means R plus commutative group, R dot commutative monoid, and A into B plus C is equal to AB plus AC, and B plus C into A equal to BA plus CA. This property holds, then we call that it is a commutative ring with unity. That means with respect to the dot, the ring is commutative, and this ring holds the identity element with respect to dot, that is 1. Then we can say that this here 4 property, here 5 9 and 1 10, that is commutative ring with unity. These are the recap of our ring. Now today we are going to start some problem on ring. Look at here, one problem is given that in a ring R with unity, that means 1 belongs to this ring, x plus y whole square equal to x square plus y square, x square y square, for all xy belongs to R, then we have to show that R is commutative. Now we are going for the solution. Here we can write that since the unity of ring, what is the unity of ring? Unity of ring 1 belongs to R, 1 belongs to R. So for all xy, belongs to R. Now we can write that x into y plus 1, that whole square, is equal to x square into y plus 1 whole square by given condition. Can you write this? By given condition, a into b whole square equal to a square b square. So here we are taking b as y plus 1, as 1 belongs to R. So we can added 1 with the y. So we can write that x into y plus 1 whole square equal to x square into y plus 1 whole square. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Or it can be whole square can be written this into x into y plus 1. This a plus ab whole square means ab into ab. And here we are writing that x square, and this y plus 1 whole square can be written y plus 1 into y plus 1. Can you write this?
Yes, sir.
Or after multiplication by x, it will be coming that xy plus x. Here also xy plus x. That is equal to x square y into y plus 1, y into y plus 1 plus 1 into y plus 1 after multiplication. We got it by distributive law. Or from here we can write down that xy into xy plus x. This is also by distributive law into this plus x into xy plus x. that is equal to x square into, here it will be given that y square plus y plus 1 after multiplication. So from here we can write down xy into xy, that is xy whole square plus xyx plus 8xy plus x square is equal to, after multiplication of this, x square y square plus x square y plus x square y plus x square. Or from here we can write down that x square y square plus xyx plus, here we can write down that x square y plus x square is equal to, here it is x square y square plus x square y plus x square y plus x square, or xyx plus x square y is equal to x square y plus x square y, x square y square, this x square y square and these x square y square cut. So in the left hand side it will be remaining this and this x square and this x square cut by the left cancellation law. Then in the left hand side it will be coming xyx plus x square y, and right hand side it will be coming x square y plus x square y. So one x square y will be cut again, or from here it is coming that xyx is equal to x square y. Is it clear? One x square y and one x square y is cut, so only xyx equal to x square y.
फिर लास्ट थर्ड सेंटेंस में एक्स स्क्वायर वाई स्क्वायर और एस स्क्वायर वाई स्क्वायर तो कटेगा ना? फिर लास्ट थर्ड सेंटेंस में लास्ट थर्ड लाइन में एक्स स्क्वायर वाई स्क्वायर एस स्क्वायर वाई स्क्वायर एडिटिव आर्बिट्रेरी सर कटेगा ना?
नहीं इधर में, हाँ यहाँ पे काट दे सकते हैं तुम, हम इधर पे लिखे हैं, सिर्फ ये वाई स्क्वायर नहीं होगा, एक्स स्क्वायर वाई होगा, ये दोनों है.
यस सर, यस सर.
We can give it is as number 1. Now we are going for the next page. Now we are replacing x by x plus 1. Replacing x by x plus 1 in 1 in z. X plus 1, sorry, into xyx, x means x plus 1, y, where x means x plus 1. As 1, then x square y means x plus 1 whole square into y. It was given. So from here we can, after multiplication by y, we can write down that xy plus y into x plus 1. This is equal to x plus 1 whole square can be written x plus 1 into x plus 1 into y. Or from here 1 x plus y. So from here we can write down that xy plus y into x plus xy plus y into 1. This will be below. Then from here we can write down that x into x plus y plus 1 into x plus y whole thing into y by distributive law. Or After multiplication by this x y x plus y x plus x y plus y. This is equal to, within the bracket it is x square plus x plus x plus 1 into y. Or from here x square y, that means it can be written x square y plus yx plus xy plus y. This is equal to x square y plus xy plus xy plus y. Or yx plus xy, yx plus xy, x square y cut, y cut. This x square y, this x square y cut, and this y and this y cut. So it will be given that xy plus xy. So by the again right cancellation law, these xy and these xy cut. So yx equal to xy. That implies that xy equal to yx. So we can say that hence R is commutative. As xy equal to yx, with respect to the multiplication, the ring is commutative. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it was one of the typical example of the ring problem. Now we are going for the next part, that is called the field. Integral domain, we have got the value of the integral domain. Definition of integral domain was given in the previous class. Na? Again, I am recapping this.
Yes, sir.
Integral domain. Definition is a commutative ring with unity without divisor of 0 is called integral domain. Commutative ring with unity, that means R plus is an abelian group, R dot is a commutative monoid, commutative ring with unity without divisor of 0. Divisor of 0 I have already told you, for any two non-zero number, that is like that, a b given 0, which implies that a not equal to 0, b not equal to 0. For two non-zero element, if their product is 0, then a is called the left divisor of 0 and b is called the right divisor of 0. We have given the example for the vector, for the our matrices, isn't it? For the our modulo class, these are the example of the divisor of 0, but in case of our integral domain, it does not hold. So this a commutative ring with unity without divisor of 0 is called the integral domain. And there is a very important theorem which is required. Every finite integral domain is a field. Right, this is a very important theorem. It will be coming in your semester exam. I can give you assurance that if exam is held, this theorem will be coming in your exam. Every finite integral domain is a field. And now from today, I have observed that the LMS is going right. So for today, I'll give the all previous all the PDF of our reading of set, group, ring, as well as field will be given to your element, right? And this all the theorem will be given there. This every finite integral domain is a field. Look at here, for a field, it is required the A plus. So we are going for the definition of field. Taking another definition of field. Field. Generally, field is denoted by F plus dot. Here number A plus is a commutative ring. Number B, F dot is a just a minute. So here A plus is a commutative group. This is also commutative group. And number C, A into B plus C is equal to AB plus AC, and B plus C into A is equal to BA plus CA. That is multiplicative distributive law holds. So for a group, for a field, there are 10 and 1, 11 property, right? For A plus is a commutative group. That means with respect to class, it is associative as well as commutative, and A plus is closed under the class. It is associative as well as it is with respect to class. 0 is the identity element, so A holds the 0 as well as A plus B equal to B plus A. This 5 property for A plus is a commutative group. Again, for 5 property for F dot is a commutative group. That means A dot B, if AB belongs to F, then A plus A dot B also belongs to F. Number 2, if A dot B dot C is equal to A dot B whole dot C, that is associative. With respect to dot, 1 is the identity element, so 1 belongs to F. For each and every element of F, there is inverse element as well as A dot B equal to B dot A. This 5 property means F dot is a commutative group, and this multiplicative distributive law holds, that is A into B plus C equal to AB plus AC, and B plus C into A means BA plus CA. So this 11 property, if any algebraic structure A plus dot holds this 11 property, then we can say that it is a field. Is it clear? For a field, there are 11 properties, but for a ring, there was a 8 property. Na? F dot was a semi-group. If we say that in respective of this, then number B, F dot was a semi-group for a ring. But for a field, F dot is a commutative group, not a semi-group. Is it clear, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we can take one example of field, then it will be clear to you people. took that the set get 5 of integers modulo 5 forms a field under addition modulo 5 under addition modulo 5 and multiplication modulo 5. So we have to show that solution. We have to show that get 5 plus is a field. Right? Now what is the get 5? Actually modulo means you can take a bar. Here also you can take a bar. Get 5. Otherwise you cannot take the bar also. Get 5 equal to what are the element of get 5? Tell me, one of you tell me what are the element of get 5? Element of get 5 means after division by 5, which are the residues? If it is completely divisible, then it is 0 is the residue. So it is modulo 0. Otherwise, residue should be 1, or it is residue as 2, or it is residue as 3, or it is residue as 4. So this is the elements are get 5, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Here
Yes, sir.
you can write this is 5, this is 5. Now at first we have to prove that this is a at first we have to prove that this 5 plus 5 is a commutative group. Right? And also we have to prove that this 5 into 5 is a commutative group. And also it holds multiplicative multiplicative distributive. So we have to prove this 5 plus 5 10 and 1 11. Is it clear? Now we are going to construct the schedule. So with respect to class, that is class 5, it is 0, 1, 2, 3, as well as here 4. Column wise also 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 0 plus 0 is equal to modulo 0. 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 2, 2. 0 plus 3, 3. 0 plus 4, 4. Now 1 plus 0, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. 1 plus 2, 3. 1 plus 3, 4. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 means modulo 0. Then 2 plus 0, 2. 2 plus 1, that is 3. 2 plus 2, that is 4. 2 plus 3, that is 5. 5 means modulo 0. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 means modulo 1. Again 3 plus 0, 3. 3 plus 1, 4. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 means modulo 0. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 means modulo 1. 3 plus 4, 7. 7 means modulo 2. Again 4 plus 0, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. That means modulo 0. 4 plus 2, 6. That means modulo 1. 4 plus 3, 7. That means modulo 2. 4 plus 4, 8. That means modulo 3. Is it completed? So from this composition table, we can find out with respect to class, if we take any two elements of get class and taking that addition modulo, then all those elements within this get file. So it is commutative. Sorry, not commutative, this closure property holds. Right? So by the same way, we have to find out for modulo multiplicative modulo. So here multiplication modulo 5 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. So 0 into all these are 0. Here also 1 into 0. Here all these are 0. Now 1 into 1, 1, 1 into 2, 2, 1 into 3, 3, 1 into 4, 4. 2 into 1, 2, 2 into 2, 4, 2 into 3, 6. 6 means modulo 1, 2 into 4, 8, that means modulo 3. Then 3 into 1, 3, 3 into 2, 6, 6 means modulo 1, 3 into 3, 9 means modulo 4, 3 into 4, 12 means modulo 2. Then 4 into 1, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 means the modulo 3, 4 into 3, 12, 12 means the modulo 2, 4 into 4, 16 means the modulo 1. Here is also with respect to the dot, all these are here. So with respect to dot, it is closure. So get 5 is closed with respect to the addition modulo 5, and addition modulo 5 is also associative. Addition modulo 5 is also associative. Now 2 plus 5 into 4 is equal to same thing. Now we are going for the distributive law. For the distributive law, if we take here that modulo 2 plus modulo 4, modulo 2 plus modulo 4 plus modulo 3. 2 plus 4, 6. 6 means modulo 1 plus modulo 3 is equal to modulo 4. Then if we find out that 2 plus modulo 5 into 4 modulo plus 5 into 3 modulo, then it is 2 plus 5, 4 plus 3, 7. 7 means 2 na, modulo 2 plus 2, modulo 4. That means it is associative, and 0 is the identity element, plus 0 is the identity element which belongs to Z5. That means identity element. For the inverse, look at the previous study, we got the all inverse. With respect to class, 0 is the inverse of 0, 1 is the inverse of 4, 4 and 1 it is 0. For 2 here it is 0, so 2 and 3 is the inverse. For 3 it is 2 and 3 inverse, 4 and 1 is the inverse. So for each and every element there are inverse elements. Now we have to show that this is the commutative. For the commutative one, if we take modulo 1 plus modulo 3, then it is modulo 4, that is 3 plus modulo 1. Both are equal. So modulo 1 plus 5 into 3 is equal to 3 plus 5 modulo 1. So it is commutative. So it is a gate class. So we can say that from here, gate 5 plus 5 is a commutative group. Now for gate dot, gate 5 is closed with respect to this. From the table we can got it. Now if we take that 2 multiplicative 3, whole thing multiplicative 4. 2 into 3, 6. 6 means modulo 1. 1 into 4 equal to 4. Now if we take 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, then it is modulo 2 multiplicative 3 into 4, 12. 12 means 2. 2 and 2, 4. So from here we can write down that 2 multiplicative 5 into 3 whole thing 4 is equal to 2 multiplicative 5, 3 multiplicative 5, 4. So it is associative. Now modulo 1 is the identity element which belongs to Z5. So identity element is there, and from the table we can find out for each and every one which is the identity element of that. With respect to the dot, 1 is the identity element. For 0, 1 is identity element of 1 equal to 1, 2 equal to 3, 3 equal to 2, 4 equal to 1. Thus the inverse of each non-zero element exists. Right? Operation multiplication is commutative and distributive law also holds. So it is a, for every non-zero element there is a identity inverse element. Non-zero element 1, inverse of 1 is 1. Non-zero element 2, inverse of 2 equal to 3. Non-zero element 3, inverse of 3 equal to 2. Non-zero element 4, inverse of 4 is equal to 1. So this is the field. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that means it is over our field. So next day we'll start the next chapter, that is pure set and lattice, and it will be given to your LMS. Have you give the attendance by LMS?